Welcome back, guys. So right now let's talk about Figma assets. If you've not heard of assets before, there's something called Figma assets and Figma library. So currently we are on Figma file, and if you want to switch to the asset layout, you switch to the asset layout, and we are going to check the libraries for assets. Basically what it means is that assets are housed inside libraries. Libraries and assets comes together. All you have to do is just to access your libraries for assets, or you access assets in libraries. So right now let's access some assets in our libraries. So like I said, we were in file before, where we have our pages, our layers, our design, prototype, and side panel, whatnot. So right now we want to go to the assets, so we're going to toggle to the assets, and right here we are in the assets. So you could access all your libraries, you could add more libraries, and you yourself could add more libraries and all that. So you have to share your components with team and all that. So you could see share components with your team when you upgrade to a professional plan, like what I was showing you earlier on. So you could upgrade to a professional plan with $12, as you could see. For organization, Figma $3, so $15 in total. That's what it basically means, but let's leave it at current plan. We are meant to use this for free. So coming back here, these are the libraries we have access to, as you could see. So we have the material redesign kits. This is something you would want to look into. So we have a design system right here. So let's look at this simple design system, and here we have a simple design system which has been added to our library. So easily we can access different design systems from here. That's what Figma assets are. So right here we have variable collections, we have the typography, we have the size, we have the responsive, we have the color, we have the typography primitives, we have the color primitives, and we have 10 variables. That means we have 10 assets we could reuse from the color primitives. We have 31 here, we have 136 variables for color. So let's go and see some of these things. So right here we have the accordion, and you could see it right here. So you could actually access something like this from here. And right here we have the avatars. So instead of you designing an avatar from scratch, you could use any of these right here. So right here we have the button, and these are buttons variable which we could reuse. That's what it basically means. And right here we have the cards, so you could use that. We have the dialogue, we have the examples. All these will make your design easier. That's what it basically means. And we have a simple design system right here which you could use. We have the icons, and you could take some icons from here as well. So you could see we have the icons right here, so you could choose to use some icons from here. We have the input, we have the menu, we have the primitives, we have the navigation, we have the notification, we have the pagination, we have the primitives, we have the sessions. So you have a whole lot right here which you could use, and that is just a simple design system. Then we could just come back here to check some UI kits, and here in the UI kits we have the material 3 design kit, and this design kit is all about shape, type scale, typeface, and material design, and everything you have to access in material design. As you could see, we have avatars, we have badges, we have buttons, you could see we have buttons, different buttons, we have cards, we have carousel, we have check boxes, we have chips, we have date pickers. So these are all design assets that could be used by you. That's what it basically means. So this file does not use any component or styles from this library. So yes, here we are. So we could just go ahead to see what design assets are. So that's what design assets are, and you could see some of it right here. So we have all libraries. You could access the material 3 design libraries and try to use them in your design. So you could actually bring some of it in, so you could insert it into your design. So that's how to use them. We're going to see how to use them actually. So you could come back here, you could just access things you want to access just to be reused. So this makes your design faster, and this is one of the reasons why Figma is one of the best to use to design your products. So as you could see, you have everything that you could redesign. You have them right here, so you could actually insert something like this into your design, and you have access to have something like this, and all you have to do is to bring it in, and that way I just got this radio button without stress. And here we are, and this is a material design asset, which is a Figma design asset, and that's what this is all about, as you could see. So we have the radio library, and all you have to do is to click on it and try to expand it. So let me just zoom this to like a 50, and here we are. So we have this, and you could just check that out. You could see the fill, you could see the size, so you could just choose to work on some of these things, and you could see everything about this right now. So you have the material design library, and you could have them used to your own advantage. So we have all this. So here we are. So this is the radio button, and you could choose to delete that. So you choose to add more design assets. So let's add the search. So let's add something like this. So you could see the search instance. So you could just insert instance, and that way you get to insert something like this, and this has been designed already, so you could reuse it for yourself. And that's what I just did right now. So you could do some of the customization right here, change the fill, and see the size right here. So you could do a whole lot of changes, as you could see from here. So you could do a lot of changes. Look at the size, the width, the height, and everything you need to resize and everything. So you could customize some of these assets. So those are basically the assets we have in our libraries, and these are the ones we could use for free. So you could share more assets if you have a professional subscription on Figma, so which is called Figma Pro. I hope to see you in the next lesson where we'll get to talk more about using Figma to make product designs, be it mobile app or web design. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.